This is a read-aloud storybook from an award-winning children's entertainment company. Now introducing read-along interactivity and a read-at-home feature for offline fun. This is the magical tale of Professor Puddle's vanishing colours. In the town of Chromaville, colours were everywhere. The sunflowers were sunny yellow. The skies were blueberry blue, and Mr. Peachtree's house, well, it was all the peachiest peach. But one morning, a young boy named Finn skips down the sidewalk towards his favourite park. He waves to a friend painting a flower bed. "Morning, Millie. Nice day for some art, huh?" "Sure is," she replies absent-mindedly, staring at her palette. Finn frowns. "What's wrong, Millie? Don't you like painting outside?" She looks up at him with wide eyes. "Look, Finn, the flowers are turning grey. Even my red sneakers, they're pale." Finn's jaw drops. He looks around and sure enough, everything is losing its colour. The bright red poppies are now dull and dingy. A nearby swing set, once sunshine yellow, is now just plain metal. "Mom, Dad, look!" he yells. "The colours are all going away." His parents come running, but even they can't explain this strange phenomenon. With colours disappearing all over town, everyone feels pretty glum. So when Finn hears that the zaniest, brainiacs-est colour scientist in town might have an explanation, he runs right out the door. That colour scientist, the one and only Professor Puddle, lives in a round purple lab atop a colourful hill. To get there, Finn has to bounce across a series of trampolines. Avoiding the grumpy gummy grump, he hops off just as a friendly badger, wearing goggles, bounces by. "Going to Professor Puddle's lab, eh? Mind if I join you?" Finn asks, surprised. "Of course, my dear fellow colour enthusiast," says the badger, adjusting her spectacles. "Call me Luna." Together, they navigate mazes, jump over puddles, and slide down rainbow slides until they reach Puddle's lab. Just then, a frantic-looking Professor Puddle opens the door. "Egghead, you've noticed it too. The colours, they're leaking," he says. Taking one look at Finn's muddy shoes, the professor adds, "Never mind, come inside. You can change in here." As Finn pulls off his shoes, he notices all kinds of cool stuff around the lab. There are bubbling beakers, wild goggles, and spinning colour wheels everywhere. "So, Professor, what's happening to all the colours?" "That," the professor says seriously, "is what I'm trying to figure out. It started last night. Someone or something is draining the colour spectrum. But we can reverse it if we understand how colours are made," says the professor. "All right, class is in session," says Luna. First up, light. It's not just what lets us see colours. It's made of them. With a flick of a switch, the professor turns on a prism projector. "Whoa," says Finn. "It's a rainbow. Wait, so the light coming from these flowers is what makes them look yellow. Not this thing," he says, holding up a yellow crayon. "That's right," says Luna. "Visible light is actually made of red, green, and blue rays. Mix them, and we get white light. Just like this projector," says the professor. "That's one of the properties of light. When you mix different colours of light together, you get a brighter light. Red plus green equals yellow, blue plus green equals cyan, red plus blue equals magenta, and when you add all three colours together, red, green, and blue, you get white light." Luna hands Finn a paintbrush. Paint is different though. When you mix red and blue paint together, you don't get green light, you get purple paint. Red, blue, and yellow are called primary colours because you can't make them by mixing other colours together. But if you mix any two of them, you make a new colour, called a secondary colour. Mixing red and blue makes purple, blue and yellow makes green, and mixing red and yellow makes orange. "So what does this mean for the town?" asks Finn. "Well," says the professor, "if we can understand how colours are made, We should be able to change them back. I think I have a plan, says Finn. He and the professor rush into the lab, where Professor Puddle bounces around on a pogo stick. Hold on to your beaker, Finn, says the professor, because this is going to be a wild ride. As they race through Chromaville, they pass several challenges, which put Finn's observation skills to the test. First, he sees a painting of a house with 3 blank spots. The professor tells him that the painting used to be colourful, but now the paint has run out. Can he fill in the blanks with the right colours? Sure. No problem. Next they come across a broken rainbow puzzle. Can Finn put the pieces back in the right order? Of course he can. Last, they encounter a fountain where the water is supposed to spray out in a rainbow arc, but the pipes are clogged and only a faint ray of light peeks through. Can Finn aim the nearby light beam through the correct coloured filters to unclog the pipes and reveal the hidden colour? Piece of cake. At the edge of town, their device leads them to an abandoned factory. Through a grimy window, they see a weird machine sucking up grey fog. This must be the source, says the professor. The colour thief is here. Suddenly, the door flies open and a robotic voice booms. Intruders detected. Prepare for capture. A net shoots out and Professor Puddle gets tangled up. Help me, he yells. Quick, Finn. Activate the Color Collector 3000. Finn steps up to the machine and puts on a pair of goggles. I think I understand now. The color thief is stealing light frequencies and draining our world of color, but I can stop it. If I use what I've learned about how colors work, he says. He lines up the collector's beam with the frequency wheel, aiming the red beam at the machine. If I mix red and cyan light, I'll make green light. And when I hit this filter, it'll bounce back onto the machine, overloading its circuits, he says. He switches on the machine. Green light blasts from the collector and hits the machine. The color thief shudders, and sparks fly. Stop it, it sputters. My programming compels me to organize. Chaos of colors is inefficient. But colors make life fun, beautiful, expressive. Without them, we're just shadows, says Finn. The machine shakes as it tries to suck up the green beam. Stop it, it whimpers. My systems are overloaded. I can't contain the excess color energy, it says, as it explodes in a burst of rainbow light. Hooray! The light returns to the town and people cheer. Later that day, Professor Puddle throws a party in his lab to celebrate saving Chromaville. You did it, Finn, he says. You learned the rules of color and saved the day. Thanks, Professor, says Finn. I guess I really see the world differently now. Luna smiles at him. You're welcome, Finn. Anytime you want to learn more about colors or light or anything else that makes the world go round, just ask a curious question and follow your nose for rainbows. And that's the end of this colorful adventure. So next time you mix red and yellow, or look at a rainbow, remember, color is more than pretty. It's science, it's light, and it's part of your superpower. Quick quiz time. What are the 3 primary colors of paint? What do you get if you mix red and blue? What colors make up white light? Comment your answers below. And don't forget to color your world with curiosity.